Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you in the Open Ultra League today. Taking a look at a Machoke. Oh my gosh, Machoke. I have never used Machoke before. Really cool. I showcased a Machop not too long ago in the Great League. Now we're taking a look at a Machoke in the Ultra League, and this is an XL Machoke as well, so really cool. So Machoke double fire with Charizard and Talonflame. So I really don't know what to expect. Let's just go ahead and dive right into the battles. Right now, Charizard into the Giratina, and Charizard will be going for this Dragon Claw. I mean, Dragon Claw is super effective. It's just not doing too much because Giratina is just so bulky. So Giratina will go ahead and throw an attack that it will get the shield. Charizard really wants to win Switch, but I just don't think it's going to be able to, unless if Giratina doesn't shield anything. But no, Giratina is going to go ahead and commit shields. Charizard will shield this. The only thing is the next Dragon Claw will not KO, which is really unfortunate. And they're going to be able to farm down the Charizard, so not really too great. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I mean, this whole team actually kind of struggles against Giratina, right? Of course, Machoke definitely struggles with nothing but double resisted moves, and the fire attacks from these fire types are also resisted. But we're going to see an attack come in, Talonflame able to get it, able to farm up some energy though, which is always nice. And of course, the opponent doesn't have any shields, which is good. Sirfetch'd is coming in. Oh man, they get off their attack before Talonflame can get off. Brave Bird, but it's not going to KO. So Brave Bird, of course, will KO the Sirfetch'd. So we don't know what's in the back yet, do we? I don't think so. We didn't see it. No, and it's going to be Wolverine. Oh my gosh, here comes Machoke. Machoke is going for that heavy-hitting Dynamic Punch. Again, if I'm wrong on the moves, let me know. But I believe it's Dynamic Punch and Brick Break. But I could be wrong on the moves. Machoke also learns Cross Chop, but it's a legacy move. That does not KO, but another Icicle Spear coming in. But this Icicle Spear doesn't KO. Oh my gosh, Machoke able to hang on, but they overtap. However, the Incinerate is going to be able to go through from the Talonflame. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played. By the way, this trainer has a Twitter, so I will leave a link to their Twitter in the description down below. Moving on, really bad matchup. We do see a switch into Charizard. In comes Swampert. This is fine. Well, this is not a good matchup, but at least you have the Talonflame for Venusaur later on. The problem is you're not going to be able to win Switch here because this Blast Bend is not going to KO. It's not going to warrant a shield either from the opponent. Yeah, I wonder if they go for the farm down. I think they do. They are going for the farm down, which allows Charizard to get to a Dragon Claw. Will they shield this one up? At least if you can get a shield, they do shield it up. So at least you get a shield, right? So I wasn't even expecting a shield. Machoke is coming in. Machoke, I don't know if it's going to Karate Chop down. Actually took that pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and shield this one up. Probably not going to be able to Karate Chop down. Because if you attempt to, you're going to have to shield again. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and throw the what I think is a Brick Break. So we're going to go ahead and see this Brick Break. That does KO. And we do see a Charmuse is switching up right now to Talonflame. We know the Venusaur's in the back. You absolutely love to see it. Are they going to go ahead and shield this? I would say yes. I would say yes. No, they do not shield it. It doesn't KO either. This is not a Shadow Granbull, so I guess they knew they didn't have to shield it. We do see the shield on the Talonflame, so very nice. And that, oh, they switch into Venusaur, makes sense. Now they could shield this and maybe get to a move with the Venusaur. We'll see. Yep, Venusaur obviously going to go ahead and shield it. Can they make one more? No, they cannot. If this is a Sludge Bomb, actually no, this is the Ultra League. This might not KO. It does not. Oh, they go for the Frenzy Plant. That certainly doesn't KO. We do see a Brave Bird come out. This is going to be a win. Double Fire, able to beat Venusaur and the Charmuse. So absolutely amazing. Of course, they had the Swampert. But again, able to win that. Very well played. Moving on, we have Machoke into this Empoleon. Karate Chop really, honestly, not doing too much compared to the Waterfall. It's basically doing almost the same damage. So of course we do have to see a shield there. We do see the Brick Break though, and these moves of course are super effective. So yeah, it doesn't do too much, but we do see another one which will be enough to KO. Unless if they let this go, which they do let it go. They didn't shield it, and comes Togekiss switching out to Charizard right now. Great matchup because you have the Talonflame in the back. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Brave Bird. The opponent is not switching out. I wonder if it's double charm. They're not switching out. Togekiss goes down. What is coming in? Oh no, it's just going to be another fire type. Oh, not another fire type. It's going to be a fire type Charizard. And we do see a Blast Burn going for that heavy hitting move. Yeah, it's resisted, but it does more damage than Dragon Claw anyway. But the opponent does shield. They are going to go ahead and throw an attack right now. Just going to let the Charizard go. It might not KO though. It does not KO. Very nice. So Charizard is trying to get to another move. Not quite able to get there. That's okay. Do you bring in Machoke just to take the energy? No, you don't. Okay, gonna go ahead and bring in the Talonflame. Yeah, they may have went for the Fun Down with Machoke, so it's better just to... They probably would have, honestly, so it's better to bring in the Talonflame. That does a decent amount of damage. Gonna go ahead and go for the Flame Charge. We'll see. I mean, they could call this, but then they're still going to be pretty low. They do actually call it, so good call by them. But again, they are pretty low where you can shield and incinerate down anyway. And even if they get to another move to KO the Talonflame, you'll be able to Karate Chop down with Machop. So, and that's exactly what they're going to do anyway. Machop is coming in to finish off that Charizard. Absolutely incredible. So, well played to both trainers. And here we go in the next match up. Oh, an Ice type. So, Machoke into Lapras. So, pretty good here. But we'll see how this plays out. We're going to see an attack come in from the Lapras. Lapras still staying in. Yep, so if doing a decent amount, in comes Togekiss. Out comes that beautiful Charizard. So, Charm users really don't do well with the fire types in the back. Of course, yeah, they do well against the lead. But if they're in the back... or even in the lead, you can switch out to one of the fire types, and you have another fire type for it later on. We saw it in a similar situation with Venusaur earlier in this video, right? Venusaur, and then obviously they had Gramble in the back, and the fire types just did really well. Even though they didn't do well against Swampert, they did really well against the other two Pokemon. But the Charizard is going to go ahead and go for the Blast Burn that will KO the Togekiss. In comes Lapras. Trying to get to another Blast Burn. Okay, Lapras is going to go ahead and throw, but that's totally fine. You just let it go. And then you can bring in the Machoke. Gonna go ahead and go for the Brick Break immediately instead of going for like the Dynamic Punch. So they're just gonna let that go. Okay, that's fine. Gonna be able to go for another one though. So if this doesn't KO, you can farm down with the Machoke. They do actually shield it though, which is really nice. Machoke still able to get to another one. You love to see it. So this is gonna KO. I believe it KO. It's got a KO, right? Yeah, it does. Low enough to KO. Oh, Giratina. Ooh, Giratina. I did mention earlier in the video that Giratina is tough for this entire team, which is true. However, the charge attacks, unless they have Ancient Power, not doing too much. We're going to see a Flame Charge. Okay, so the Flame Charge does make sense because you want to boost up the Brave Bird, because Brave Bird would not KO from that range. Now Brave Bird is boosted and they are lower, so Brave Bird probably KOs from this range, but we'll see. Not going to shield that one up. We do see the Brave Bird come out. We'll see if it KOs. I want to say that it does KO, but I guess we'll find out. It does KO, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. So you'll love to see it. Let's move on to the final battle of the video. Let's give it up for this trainer. Again, don't forget to follow them on Twitter. So we have Machoke into Wolverine. They switch out into Giratina. Okay, so Giratina coming out. This is going to be a tough one, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We'll also see if it has Ancient Power. Most of them don't, but you never know. Oh, okay. I speak too soon, right? Whenever I open my mouth and say something, that's usually what happens. It's Ancient Power came out into the Charizard. But I mean, Giratina would win this matchup anyway. So Charizard is going to go ahead and shield. Okay. Very interesting. This is tough. This Giratina is going to be a tough one. Yeah. I don't know about this. Oh, Giratina actually shielding up. Double shielding. They really want to win Switch. I mean, they would have been able to win Switch anyway, but they wanted to stay healthy, which is good for this team, so it makes a lot of sense. Because we know that Ancient Power is coming out, double super effective damage. So we do see a shield there. And, okay, not too good. This Giratina does go for another attack. Ancient Power going to be doing a lot of damage. We do see a switch. Brave Bird is going into whatever came in. I didn't see what came in. But it's going to go and connect into that Wolverine. Out comes this Machoke. Okay, Machoke going to go ahead and throw the attack. Not going to go ahead and go for the farm down. So we're going to see this attack does KO. Venusaur is good against Machoke as well. So we're going to see the Dynamic Punch come out from the shiny Machoke. And doesn't do too much. I mean, might as well get off whatever damage you can. Okay, so another attack coming in from the Machoke. That Venusaur definitely farming up, maybe enough for 2 attacks, so we can throw the Sludge Bomb at the Talonflame in the back. So we're going to see a Frenzy Plant, which will KO the Machoke. Do they have the Sludge Bomb? I want to say, okay, they do, yeah. Unless this is a Frenzy Plant, but I doubt it. It's got to be the Sludge Bomb. It is, yeah. This is going to be a good game. Givatina's going to be able to win this. Oh man, so close. But anyway, that's a good video. Thank you so much for submitting the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.